Welcome back. The details with me, Alam Hamalawi. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received the 22 royal mummies at the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization as he inaugurated the Egyptian Museum of Civilization in a magnificent ceremony. Minister of Tourism and Antiquities Khalid Al-Anani addressed the ceremony as he detailed the contents of the museum and reviewed the latest efforts exerted to build new museums all over Egypt and renovate the old ones according to the latest international standards. Just before the gates of the NMEC, the head of state stood alone in honor to the Egyptian royal mummies with the musical background welcoming the kings and queens who ruled Egypt thousands of years ago. 21 shots were fired to salute the mummies. The mummies arrived at the museum after a royal parade which took the Egyptian pharaohs from Tahrir Square to Old Cairo. And on his official Facebook account, the head of state expressed earlier his pride to receive the Egyptian kings and queens, stressing that this magnificent scene is another proof of the greatness of the Egyptian people, which guards its unique historic civilization. For her part, the First Lady, Mrs. Intisar al-Sisi, also wrote on her official Facebook page, reiterating that the event is an exceptional, unique one, a scene which reflects the greatness of the Egyptian civilization, which introduced valuable, rich heritage to humanity thousands of years ago. A procession of floats carried the mummies of 22 pharaohs, including Egypt's most powerful ancient queen, through Cairo on Saturday evening in an eye-catching parade to a new resting place. Under hefty security, the mummies were driven on floats 7 kilometers across the capital, from the iconic Egyptian Museum to the new National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. Dubbed the Pharaoh's Golden Parade, the 18 kings and 4 queens traveled in order, oldest at first, each aboard a separate vehicle decorated in ancient Egyptian style. Both pedestrians and vehicles were barred from Tahrir Square, site of the current museum, and other sections of the route. Images of the parade and an equally carefully choreographed opening ceremony were broadcast live on state television to rousing music. The mummies entered the grounds of the new museum to a 21-gun shot salute after a slightly shorter than expected journey time of around half an hour. A member of the board of the Faculty of Military Technical College was awarded the bronze medal in the International Geneva Exhibition for Inventions. The invention of Lieutenant Colonel Tamer Saeed Abdelzahir involves a robot equipped with a highly flexible mechanism that enables it to move through rough terrain at fast speed. The invention can be used in a number of civilian and military applications. The exhibition was held from the 10th until the 14th of March. 52 inventions in the field of mechanical engineering, machines and engines were presented at the exhibition, which witnessed the participation of 20 countries. And the Egyptian presidency expressed its full solidarity and support for the Kingdom of Jordan and its leadership, represented by His Majesty King Abdullah II bin Al-Hussein, in preserving the security and stability of the kingdom against any attempts to undermine it. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Bassam Radi said that Egypt reaffirms that the security and stability of Jordan is part and parcel of the Egyptian and Arab national security. Egypt reported 710 new coronavirus infections, bringing the total number of cases to 204,256 people since the outbreak hit the country in mid-February last year. The Health Ministry also reported 39 new deaths, bringing the total number of fatalities to 12,123. The ministry added that 438 patients were discharged from hospitals, rising the number of those who have recovered to 155,886 people. At least 2.83 million people have died of COVID-19 around the world since the outbreak emerged in China in December 2019. This as millions of Christians around the world face another Easter weekend under restrictions because of coronavirus surges. However, the hard-hit United